A very good afternoon to one and all present, and today myself Hani Sultana, working as assistant professor in the Department of Management Studies, and I am handling a subject operations management. And last class we were discussing on what are the steps involved in forecasting. Before that we had a recall session on like what is forecasting, demand forecasting, quantitative forecasting, qualitative forecasting, etc. Like, and we have also had a quick review on what are the general things we have to consider before going for forecasting, and we had listed about the steps, what are the steps involved in forecasting, and we had around 5 steps of forecasting. And the first step, that is the setting the objectives, we have seen in the last class, and today as class we will see about next four steps, what is the to be done in carrying out the forecast. So next is first thing is we are setting the objectives, and next we have to determine the time period. So what is the time perspective or estimated time to do a particular forecasting? So demand forecasting, and demand can be forecasted for a longer period and shorter period. This is we have seen in the our second session itself, like based on the period of, so what the types of forecasting may vary on based on the time horizon, that is short, medium and long. So this has to be determined in advance. An organization determines the time period on the basis of to set its objectives. So only when we fix the time and duration and estimated time duration, we can able to establish the other goals and objectives post the forecasting. So we are doing forecasting to estimate and make it possible for the present or future situation. So correct. So this is has to be carried out meticulously to make sure that the forecasting is carried out within the stipulated period of time. And next we are going for selecting the forecasting method, and this is very important stage where we have to check whether we are going for only for the qualitative or quantitative. So qualitative in the sense we are testing based on the internal aspects, the qualitative measurements of the aspect which cannot be asked directly to the customer or client. Here we have it is based on the product or based on the whether it is a market survey or what we are doing, that is based on the objectivity. We have to fix the whether which qualitative for which forecasting method has to be adopted. See here the steps for forecasting process can be determined here and can be forecast by using various methods. So we can even simplify with limit to 1 or 2 methods, and we are not going to complicate instead of making the data biased. So next one is to forecasting time frame and data requirement, its availability. So whether the data will be it is available, and within the time frame we can able to collect the responses. So all this has to be estimated in the stage, and as well as we are saving the cost. So of course this cost of forecasting is also play a crucial role, and it is also included in the manufacturing cost. So the cost has to be as minimum as possible. So basically forecasting, we have the collecting data, we have primary data and secondary data. Primary data in the sense we are collecting the data for the first time, and we are involving the customers, and we are asking the data for the first time, and we are getting the results based on the data. But secondary data means which has been already collected and it is in published data, and we are taking those data for our references. Example, we can quote like the historical data of the stock market which is available in the NSE, BSE, etc. And more or less we can also have the in operations, if you are management, if you are relevantly, we have to quote the example. We can have the past sales records of the particular product or brand. Yes. And next we are jumping into the final step into the forecasting, that is estimating the results. So we have come across all the above 4 stages, and we have by this stage we are completing the forecasting, and here we have to forecast the demand for predetermined years. So we are taking, for example, I am calculating the data for 25. So definitely I have to go for the 22, 23 and 24 data. the year 22, 23 and 24 data. So results should be easily interpreted and presentable. It should be in the presentable form, that is it should be in the understandable manner. So even if it is the displayed, so this year this is the actual result, and this is the and we are calculating for the average for the past 3 years, and we are taking it for the future with the based on the end results of the previous forecasting method. And next is the result should be easy, that is what the readers or organization, so that it can be understood and implemented immediately after obtaining the forecasting results. So now we are into the assessment, quick assessment, and how many steps involved in qualitative and quantitative analysis or forecasting. So we have come across around 5 steps. We have the broad categories of 5 steps, right? So this is this to summarize, we have the 5 steps in forecasting, that is the setting objectives, determining the time period, selecting the method of forecasting, collecting the data and estimating the results. And these are the references where you can use these links to refer the additional information. And thank you for listening the video.